Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, the September 23rd. This is the follow-up video to Tuesday PDI Philosophies. Again, it's the fall campaign, Tuesday, September the 23rd. We're here for pilot training purposes. This specific video is going to be me taking a couple of key calls on Tuesday PDI. You already have the philosophies. So you'll want to look at the bottom of the last video of the philosophies of Tuesday PDI, and on the commentaries, a clarification. Might be a little confusing if the video I said it two different ways, so I apologize. The commentary has the order and the priority that we would take here on a Tuesday. So I'm just going to go in random order. I'm actually not going in the priority order for sake of training. So the first person we have is Joanna. Who's that? Joanna. Joanna. Can we get her dialed up? I need the phone. So Joanna. Joanna, just to give you an idea, just started. Her start date was 2 Saturdays ago. So she's just out of her fast start. She's what we call a transition out of fast start, day 11. She's done no appointments, and that's a concern, of course. And she was someone who came into the PSP meeting this past Sunday, 2 days ago. We sat down, covered a full schedule. She had 2 appointments for Monday, no calls whatsoever. So we're going to address that, and you're going to see on these calls a lot of permission asking. I'm going to make sure that we don't attack the rep personally, but we want to create a plan of action. We're driving PDI. So here we go. This is Joanna. And Ricky, maybe can we use your phone for the next one, just so people see the call ID?
Okay.
Joanna, right? So, hi, is this Joanna? Joanna, it's Jeff Gamboa from Cutco. How are you? Joanna, this is Jeff from Cutco. Can you call me back? Or I'll call you. I'll call you from a. I'm gonna call you from a different phone. Okay? I'm gonna call you from a different phone. All right. Can you get into a good place with reception for me, please?
Well, now I can hear you good. I think it was just like that one moment.
Okay. Sounds good. Hey, real quick, did you have a quick second? Because this was the time I wanted to try and get in touch with you. You available?
Yeah.
Awesome. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you. And I'm calling through the team. I'm excited because we're in the middle of the SLC push, and I'm trying to get through all the reps to connect and make sure we have a game plan. If you're completely open and ready, I'd like to give you some thoughts, if that's cool.
All right, that sounds awesome.
Awesome. Hey, real quick, I want to start off with, let's see. I'm looking through the schedule. We had such a great meeting on Sunday when I got a chance to meet you and go through the schedule, and I got really excited. And I'm a little bit concerned too. I'm a little concerned also because there were some things that I think might be hurting your business, but I'd like to share that with you. Are you open to hearing like some of these thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've got you down for 2 appointments we spoke about yesterday. One with like the person you just moved out of her house. You remember that one? And then you had her neighbor. Remember those two? Yeah. Tell me about those two.
Tell you about what?
The 2 appointments you had yesterday.
Actually, they canceled on me because they had other things they had to do. So I'm gonna go Thursday for sure. And they like told me they wouldn't cancel on me again.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna go do those 2 on Thursday.
Okay.
About the same time.
Awesome. Okay. Awesome.
Planned.
Hey, I have some really important thoughts that I think are going to completely change where you're at, but I need you to be open to hearing it and just know that it's not anything on you, because I think personally you're going to kill it here, but unless we fix a couple of things, it might be challenging. So are you open? Like, do I have permission to give you some like really upfront feedback that'll help? But you have to take my advice if you really want to work.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The number one thing, the first thing I think about when I hear that update is that you had 2 appointments set, and we put those in the book on Sunday, correct?
Yeah.
Right. But I didn't hear from you about either one of those. We didn't hear. I have no call and no call on the web PDI, which is our computer program. That means you didn't check in from either one of those. Tell me about that, because I want to know what your understanding of the policy. I want to know your understanding of. You know what's supposed to happen, so I want to see what you know. What you understand.
Can we still call in even if they do like cancel?
Okay, I'm clearly hearing you don't understand the policy, so I'm so sorry. Can I clarify?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to clarify, but once I clarify, that means you can't miss it anymore. You cool?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. That's our fault. I'm gonna note that's our training, and I take full. I'm so sorry about that because you're probably wondering why I'm asking. You don't even know why I'm asking. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
Whenever you have appointments, the cool thing about being flexible is that you have control of the schedule. Whenever you add appointments, I need you to let us know so we can put it into the computer program. Whenever appointments reschedule or cancel, I need you to know. I need to know that as well. So either live because you're here at the phone jam, or I need to update it through the phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because it's kind of like this. If you don't punch your time clock in at Macy's or Chipotle or any type of retail job, what happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, sure. I just want to make sure you get paid properly because. Well, let me ask you another question. This will help me clarify how I can help you. What is your understanding of why you would call from an appointment, or do you not know that either?
So about the sale?
Okay, but let me ask a better question. Are you clear and do you feel confident knowing that you're supposed to call and we really need you to call from each appointment?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Perfect. Half the battle. Okay, right. We'll help you close the sale. We'll give you some techniques. We'll offer deals. But just as important is when they reschedule or cancel so we can really help rebook those. Because had you called us and let us know, I could have given you a game plan to help rebook those and some thoughts. Cool?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So now we know. Awesome. Second thought. Can I give you another thought?
Yeah.
Awesome. Ready? Here we go. We're learning today. Number two is that I find that we're having a lot of people that are rescheduling, canceling. What I heard on Sunday is that you had a hard time with the appointments going through your first weekend, and then I'm hearing your second time this weekend. Again, on Monday, you have a lot of people canceling. Is that the pattern right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You want to fix it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I love it. Two things. Number one, I want you to know that I don't require you to be here all the time to make phone calls if you know how to do it on your own. However, if your appointments aren't going through, it defeats the purpose, right?
Yeah.
So my first tip, if you're open to it, by the way, is that I'd like you to do the majority of your phone time from here, because I believe you came in yesterday with your appointments already set. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do me a favor. If you're open to it, can we do it so that if you're doing appointments Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, your phone time, you wait till you do it here from the office on Sunday night when you come in?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means just come in for the PSP. If you remember, we had the workshop from 4 to 5, skill set workshop, the one that you just came in the middle. You came in the middle of that, and then from 5 to 6, we have the PSP paycheck schedule phone time meeting, and then you just stick around for however long it takes you to book your appointments. Does that sound like a good gig?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just hear a lot of voices in the background. I'm sorry, it might be my phone.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
Okay. I said that on purpose so she would get to a quiet place. Oh, you alright?
Yeah, no, I just stepped outside for a second.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So, also, I remember from your schedule, I have your schedule somewhere around here, and normally I would. I apologize. Saturday, you're not doing appointments, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, but are you planning on doing appointments Thursday, Friday?
Thursday, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool. So that just means if we're having the same agreement, when you make phone calls, I'd like you to make your phone calls from the office until you get good at it where they don't cancel. Does that work?
All right, yeah.
Are we cool with that? So can I put that in the books?
Yep.
Awesome. I feel like you're a woman of your word. I appreciate you. I have a second thought. Are you open to it?
Yeah.
Okay. This is more of like an upfront thought, but I think it'll help you. I really like working with you. I don't even know you. I just met you on Sunday, and I'm a little concerned because right now you've done, what, 1 appointment or 0 appointments?
1.
1 appointment. And as much as I like working with you and as cool as you are, if we don't get you doing appointments, I don't know how long you'll be working here. What do you think? Yeah. So let me ask you, I didn't train you, so I'm asking all these questions just so I'm not like over your head or that I'm not saying something that's not true. You heard about us through you were a personal recruiter. You were recommended, correct? Right, by Camilo. My question is, what did you sign up for the job for? Because you're super busy. You've got school, you've got soccer, you're training. So what are you doing the job for? Hello? Joanna, your phone's cutting out. Hello, can you hear me now? Okay, so it got disconnected, and my guess is one of two things: bad reception, or she faked it. I don't think she faked it. I just have had a lot of calls, but we were going down a really good track of. I'm about to dive in now as to why she's working. She's calling back. Joanna.
Yes, I'm sorry. My phone just like.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, what did you last hear? Joanna?
The recruitment, Camilo?
Yeah, you heard from Camilla. So why did you sign up for the job? Why are you excited about to work here?
Why am I what?
Why are you working here?
To get money.
Yeah, you need money. Awesome. Is that like number one reason or number two?
Number one.
Okay, awesome. Is there? Do you work because you need to or you'd like to?
I need to.
You need to. Awesome. Okay. Is there specific? Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me more.
No, I was just saying I need to, but at the same time I like to.
Oh, awesome. Okay. And how do you like it here so far?
I like it a lot. Yeah. It's
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, it's nice, but you're not making money. I like it to be nice. You make money. I think you're awesome, and I think you're going to do really well here. It's just that if we don't get you play soccer. You're a coach and a player, or you just coach?
I coach. I don't play anymore.
Okay, but you understand the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can love soccer, but if you're not touching the ball, what happens to your 1-2 touch?
Yeah, you're not gonna do anything, but.
Yeah, it's awful. And my sister played soccer, and I pretend to play soccer. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not touching the soccer ball, it doesn't matter how much you love soccer. You're not playing any games. You're not starting. You're not getting any time. You're not scoring goals. That's for sure. Would you agree? Okay,
Yeah.
so here, this is the thing I'm going to share with you. I need to set it up in a way where you can line up with our systems of support, that you come to Phone Jams ready to make phone calls, and you do it our way for the next 7 days. Because my biggest fear is if you don't do it our way in 7 days, you're going to do another week. That's now 2 weeks where you're showing up to events at our office where you're not making any money. And I just don't know. I mean, we can be as nice as possible, as supportive as possible, and Camilo can tell you how great we are. But if you're not making money, I would tell you it's not worth it to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like I like you a lot. You're fun, and I think you have a great attitude. You're competitive, and those are the things that I love about some of our reps. And you seem to have a great attitude. More importantly, you come from Camilo, who's just I love Camilo. But we need to make you money. That's the thing. And if you're okay with it, I'm committed to making sure the staff gives you full attention, so that you get like this extra coaching, and you make the money you want to make. But I need your permission, and I need your willingness to do it. Where are we at? So where are we at? What do you think?
Yeah. No, for sure, yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. What do you think's not been happening on your end that's causing us to have a hard time to get you to work? In other words,
It's not happening on.
yeah, let me ask you a question. Is there anything on your end that you feel like, man, if I were to change this, I know it would help my money-making thing here at Cutco? And the answer can be no. I'm just asking. The answer can be no, but I'm curious on your end.
Making more appointments.
Okay.
More demos.
Okay, we're on the same page. Awesome. So I'm going to give you an action game plan here. Do you happen to have pen and paper so we write this down? We don't forget.
No.
Can you type it into your phone?
Yeah.
Is that easier for you?
Yeah. Hold on one second.
Sure. See, I don't want to make this call annoying by having to go back and forth. Let's just make it as convenient as possible.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have here number one. You don't have to write this down, but our agreement is that you're going to do our thing. Our agreement is that you're going to check in from every appointment, even if they cancel or reschedule. That way we know we're on the same page with appointments, right?
Right.
Number two, we're committed to anytime you have appointments in the 3-day window, the calls you're going to make aren't going to be from home but from here so we can watch you and help you. Cool?
Right.
Awesome. So here's what I need you to write down. I would normally go through how you did this past weekend, but it's 0, and so we can't keep that up. Here's what we can control. Let me give you a 3-step action plan. Here are three things. Here are three things I'd like you to do between now and when I see you. First of all, tomorrow we have our phone jam. What is your personal schedule tomorrow? I apologize, I'm not prepared. I don't have your schedule in front of me.
Personal is I go to school from 8 to 9, and then again from 12:30 to 1:45.
Okay, so after 1:45, you're pretty much clear for school?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about personals. Anything super important tomorrow you have to get done personally before we see you?
Maybe homework.
Okay, awesome. Let's put that in the schedule. Well, we have it in the schedule. Next time, how about this? Next time we have this call, I'll ask you to pull out the schedule next time. But do you remember what time arrival is for phone jam?
Phone jam. I know tomorrow I'm at 6:30.
Okay. You don't have your schedule in front of you. Arrival is between 5 and 6 p.m. What time can I expect to see? I'm going to put it in the book right now.
5:45.
5:45. Okay. How about this? 5:45, but 6 o'clock for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Awesome. Okay. So does that give you enough time to do homework before?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now that's half the battle, showing up. The other half is being prepared. So can I give you two more things? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Number one, I need you to come in with a massive attack list of people to call. If I were to ask you how many people that are friends and family, neighbors, anyone that you know or even sort of know that you have phone numbers for, what's the rough number on that list?
I don't know, 40.
40. Okay. We'll work on it. But you're confident with 30 to 40, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What I need you to do is I need you to bring that list. How many more numbers could you find of Mac customers between now and then, conservatively? Considering all your homework, considering homework, school, and anything you have to do tonight. I don't want you to overcommit.
Yeah. Maybe 20. Maybe.
Okay. How about this? 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means you have 40 already. You can for sure get 10 more, and we'll be at 50. Is that the agreement?
Mhm.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So I may or may not be here for that part of the meeting or the meeting at all, but I can count on you to say, "Hey, Ricky, here's my 50 that Jeff told me."
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. That already is half. That's the other half of the battle. Once you get here, we're gonna make sure, and I want you to write down the following phrase. I want you to write down: explain, focus, 5. Explain, focus, and the number 5.
Yeah.
What I'd like you to do when you come in for the phone jam, again, 6 o'clock latest, 5:45 earliest, I need you to find Ricky or an assistant and say, could you please explain focus 5 to me? And that's how that's going to be a more efficient way, and that's the way we do phone time. And I think, unfortunately, we've dropped the ball. We didn't really hammer that home with you, and you don't know that. That's the problem. That's why if you follow focus 5, all these appointments that are canceling, that minimizes, and we don't have as much of that.
Okay.
Okay. Those are the only things I need you to get done between now and tomorrow. Can you feel good about getting that done?
Yeah.
Awesome. I appreciate you. Can I give you one last list? And really quick, I'll get you off the call. I want to give you reminders for tomorrow. So from 6 o'clock till 9, it doesn't have to be the whole time, but that's your time to book every appointment you want to book between Thursday through Monday.
Okay.
Okay. We have a theme. Our theme tomorrow is camouflage. What do you have that's camouflage you could wear?
I don't know. Some pants?
Sure. You have camo pants?
Me?
Yeah. Do you have camo pants?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I knew it. Okay. Can you wear those tomorrow, please?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. We're gonna have a. Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking.
Okay. Yeah. So we have our team meeting at the end of phone jam, and our goal is that you have all your appointments booked. How many appointments do you need to book? Meaning, how many appointments in your schedule that we put together for Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, Monday? Do you remember?
Total, I think 5. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's between 4 and 6 from what I remember. So our goal is to book all those tomorrow night. Okay?
Okay.
I want those all booked up. And then last but not least, after the team meeting, we're having team night, and we're either going to get some appetizers or the team's going to go bowling. But I just would love to see you there so you can kind of mix and mingle with some of the reps that are doing really well, maybe get some tips. Are you open to at least thinking about coming?
Yeah.
Awesome. And I think you'll meet some really...
It's a possibility, yeah.
Okay, all right, awesome. So again, no major commitments. The thing I want you to commit to is the phone list.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay. So what are you taking from this call, my friend?
What am I taking from it? I need to get on some demos and get some first. And yeah, so I'm getting the focus back down.
Yeah, can I share something personal with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't say this to everyone on the team. I would say this to you, and I have assistants right here in front of me. They can hear me say this. Not everyone can be like really high flyer at this job, meaning like at a high level. But you have a really competitive nature. You're a sharp young lady, and you have a lot of initiative. Unfortunately, we just haven't given you the tools, and we have failed you your first 2 weeks on the job by not being clear. But we are now clear. So between you and me, if you really put your end to it, like I feel you will, I'm excited to help. I'm excited to help you make your money. How about that?
All right.
Okay. My goal is that you're making between $200 and $500 a week, working no more than 5 to 10 appointments. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So we'll get it tomorrow. You'll probably get a text message from Ricky or one of the assistants, just a reminder. But I'll put down here 5:45 earliest, 6 o'clock latest.
Okay.
Okay, Joanne, I appreciate your time. Awesome call. Have a great Tuesday.
You too, Jeff.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. All right, kiddo. Bye. Okay, so a couple things. Actually, we'll just debrief on the call. What did you guys notice?
I revived myself because I passed out. It was great. Overcome.
So Beck passed out in shock and awe. No, but what did you take from the call? What did you notice?
Are you open to feedback? You kept asking her for permission, and then you dive into the problem and the solution.
Okay, one of the things I say in my personal life, but whether you watch the Oberg message or even if you just understand how people operate, no one wants to be told what to do. No one wants to be spoken at. No, none of you want to. None of you on this video. I don't want to be spoken at. So, good. What else?
You did a fantastic job of implementing, not tying her, making sure that she was in a safe place.
Yep.
So that she wouldn't tie like her success or lack thereof.
Yeah, we will remove her from the process personally.
I like
So that she still feels great.
Yep.
Yeah, I like how you said, we're not aware, and then like, oh, no worries, I can totally clarify that. Or like, I'm sorry we didn't clarify that for him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we didn't.
I think the key is we take responsibility, because the fact that she doesn't know that she's supposed to call in when the appointments don't go through, that's our fault, clearly, because we're not clear. And so one of the worst things you can do in a PDI call is say, hey, you're supposed to call, and you were supposed to, and she says, oh, I didn't know, right? And this is a different lesson. The number one reason, at least in the human resources aspect, that people quit, employee to management, is that their job is not clear. And of course, when it's not clear, and they reprimand or they get accountability, it's never fair to have an accountability or reprimand on something that's not clear. It's like, hey, I'd like you to organize it 1, 2, 3. Okay, comes back, it's not 1, 2, 3. I can say something. If I say I'd like you to organize it, I don't know how. I put it 3, 2, 1. Here, I have it organized. It was supposed to be 1, 2, 3. I didn't know. Well, there's a disconnect there. So.
And a key point I think that I would get from that is that once you did clarify, you committed her to it never happening again. Be like, all right, can I count on you? Now that we're good, never happen again?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. You can take from here. And it's just like after you asked her, you know, where the disconnect was, okay, phone calls, demos, okay, you're not getting a lot of people to commit to the actual appointment, so you need our help. And so
right.
we're sorry, why don't you come in? How does that sound? Oh, wait, perfect, right?
Okay.
Great. And like you just got her excited.
Yeah, and in the beginning of the call, I had to fix a lot of things. I had to clarify a lot of things before I got into the essential outline. You might also notice a lot of, okay, is that our agreement? Can we commit to that? Because you manage through agreements. So, any other takeaways, feedback? We'll go Ricky.
I like that then how you said, what are you taking away from this call?
Yeah.
What are
That's,
the biggest,
you know, I like the rep to debrief. So I like to debrief because you can figure out if they didn't get it. What do you take from this call? And if they don't list what you wanted to get done on the call, then you should clarify. So, all right, one more?
Can I say one last thing?
Yeah, and then we'll get the next
key
call
note,
ready.
I think, is that the connection happened through the understanding in the beginning. When you were trying to get on the same page, you just wanted to understand where she was at. You kept asking questions, but through that you built a connection because you felt you cared, and I think that that's important. People don't know how to connect, and it's just because they don't ask enough questions. They don't seem to understand.
I'm gonna add one more thing to what Beck said. If you go backwards, one thing, I ran her PSP meeting. I ran her one-on-one, so I can use that as my leverage. And I think the challenge is when you either you delegate or you just don't run PSP meetings on Sunday and you don't run any one-on-one schedule meetings. This call is half the effectiveness. So, okay. Next person I want to call is Jackson. Jackson is what I would call a high flyer. He's a key staff member. If not official, he's going to be. He's a PR of one of our top management candidates, Charles LeMay. Steve LeMay, sorry. I'm looking at Charles. Our hybrid rep. Really light-skinned black guy named Charles LeMay. Anyway, can I get that number logged up? So this is Jackson. He's been operating career sales. I'm going to get the stats from Ricky. Career sales. He's over $10,000 in sales. He's a high school senior, 18-year-old high school senior. Pretty consistent. We just want to. He's doing no less than 500 a week.
Yeah, 750.
So 500 to 1,000 every single week since he started. That's why he's at 10K within a month and a half, I believe.
Without really even driving.
Yeah. And what's his fast start? His fast start was like a
6,400.
Yeah, just shy of a 7, 6,500 fast start. So really solid rep. This would be definitely a high flyer rep. So we'll take that.
I am getting it now. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to text him right now so he can expect the phone call. Jackson. Hey, Jackson. It's Jeff Gamboa. You available? And what's Jackson's last name?
Schoenfeld.
Okay, I'm going to ask for your last name again, spell it?
Schoenfeld.
S-C-H...
S-H-O-N-E Felt.
F-E-L-T.
He knows he's on P-Step.
Yeah, get the glasses.
Fort Lauderdale, Schoenfeld, okay. I just texted him, see if he's available, and we'll give him a quick ring. Other takeaways from that call?
Yeah.
I like though when you said, well, are you open to feedback? And then you like, my biggest fear is that if you don't do it our way, do the job the right way, within like the next 7 days, I just feel like you won't be doing the job, you won't feel committed, and you just want to leave.
If I were to take that even more transparent, it's not my fear, it's what happens.
Yeah.
It's the reality. So I'm
I think
gonna.
that's even such a
Things straightforward.
Yeah, Jackson actually is not available. I remember till like 6:37. So we'll see.
What does he have?
He's got golf.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Who's next? Who's next?
Denzel.
Can we call Denzel?
Sure, 954.
Okay.
I'm not saying his number's on my phone.
954 753
I don't know.
or 793 6314.
Just believe me. That's not a jerk.
Just gotta know your why.
Okay, 954.
793
Uh-huh.
6314.
6314.
You calling from your phone?
Yeah.
Please. He needs us. You answer my call.
Sorry, you have reached the number that is not connected.
954-783-6314.
793
793. That's my bad.
6314.
So Jackson is texting back. Yes, I'm gonna call Jackson. He's available.
Nice.
Oh yeah, 635.
Watch out for Jackson, future manager, future FSM. One or both. One or the other or both.
Would you invite him or Ask if he's open to advancement opportunities.
Hello?
Jackson! Ooh, I am for real!
What's up?
That's it? That's all I get is a what's up? You don't like it?
Oh, no, it's good. No, I like it.
Alright, there you go. What's going on? What are you doing right now? You sound like you're running a marathon.
Oh, no, I'm at the golf course. We just had a school match.
Cool. How'd it go?
I did okay. Shot one under.
That's okay for you?
Yeah, the course is pretty easy. I
Oh.
sort of messed up on a couple holes, so.
Can I tell you something? As a not so avid golfer, that would be like the dream round for me.
Oh, yeah. No, I understand. Too.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, I got a question. So don't be humble, and because I know you're not a cocky guy anyway. How good are you at golf? Seriously.
I think I'm pretty good. I mean,
Good. Now this. Go ahead.
I didn't really play that well this summer. I averaged like 73.5.
Okay. What do you need to do? What do you need to play college ball?
I had a couple good rounds that, covered my bad rounds, but I had about 3 or 4 bad rounds this summer that sort of hit my average.
Okay.
But I did pretty solid.
Cool. And are you looking to pursue golf in college?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Now, how high? Like level? Like where Stevens at? Higher? Same?
I'll probably play for either Barry or Nova, and they're the best 2 teams in Division 2.
Yeah, Barry won it last year, didn't they?
Yeah, they've won it the past 2 years.
Oh, so they're kind of a big deal. Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, if Barry and Nova were Division 1, they'd be top 25 teams.
Wow. Okay. So you're not messing around, is what I'm hearing.
No, yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Well, congrats, man. I didn't know all that about you. Like I said, I'm just getting to know you, but congrats. That's a big deal.
Thanks, yeah. Appreciate it.
Hey, can I start off? I'm doing really well, thanks. I'm actually excited because I'm calling through all the reps. I don't have time to call everyone, but I wanted to talk to 3 or 4 specifically, and you were on my list. How do you feel about that?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Can I say something that doesn't relate to Cutco real quick to start? Yeah, I haven't had many interactions with you, but everyone that I've had has been outstanding. You have an awesome attitude. It's positive. I can tell you're an athlete, so because you're competitive, you have work ethic. You're not adverse to work. I can tell you're friends with Steven because you kind of have the. Ironically enough, you play golf, but at the same time, you both have great positive attitudes. Ricky has nothing but the highest things to say about you. So if I were to go down the list of feedback from Jackson, non-Cutco, it's all super positive, exciting. So I just want to start off by saying it's a pleasure working with and for you. How about that?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a pleasure working for you with all you know with Cutco. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, I'm nothing. I've just been here a long time. I'm old. I'm 36 and I'm considered old. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, no, that is crazy.
Yeah, this is where you say you're not old, Jeff.
Yeah, no.
All right. No, say it, seriously.
No, you're not old.
Thank you. Okay. I'm just messing with you. Hey, so I have some business to get to. Do you have about 3 to 4 minutes? I don't want to impede on your time if you're not ready for it. You have 3 to 4 minutes for me?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, awesome. So do you have any appointments that we need to put in the book still that we haven't?
Well, yes. Yesterday I had 2 cancellations.
Okay, so 2 cancellations. Did you rebook those for the week?
Yeah, I worked on that. I have 1 booked for Thursday.
Okay, what time? I'll put in the book right now.
Thursday is at 7.
Okay, Thursday at 7. Now here's my. Can I give you some feedback? Are you open to feedback real quick?
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay, the first thing I think about when you say I have a 7 o'clock appointment on Thursday, and my biggest concern is what, if you remember from Sunday's meeting? What's a potential fear that I have with you having a 7 o'clock Thursday appointment? It won't be, not necessarily true, but what's a potential fear until I know your schedule?
Oh, it's booked too far in advance.
That's number 1. What's the second thing?
I don't know. Is it a Mac, maybe?
No, okay, so I don't know your schedule in front of me, and that's why I'm asking you this question. If
I don't have my schedule in front of me.
Okay, no, what I'm saying is I normally would have your schedule in front of me. How many appointments are you able to do Thursday, Friday, and Saturday?
Thursday I can do 1. Friday I'm gonna do 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday I can do. I'm gonna try to get. I have a tournament Saturday. My tea time's late, so I'm gonna try to get one at like 9.
Okay.
And then try to do one in the afternoon. But right now I met with a lady I think it was last Saturday night.
Yeah.
And she was really interested in possibly well, she actually wasn't interested at all. She just let me come over and she didn't really know what I was doing. And once I showed her how the cutting rope and cutting the leather.
Yeah.
She's like, damn. I never really thought about buying knives, and our knives suck.
That's funny. So she's excited. Well, that'll be a definite sale. Am I allowed to go back one step real quick?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, good. By the way, we're going to sell her a lot of Cutco. So my concern on Thursday, let me just get to it, is if you have all your appointments booked for the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Like I don't have. Normally I would have your schedule in front of me, and I would know what openings you have. But I'm just not prepared. But I apologize. But if all of your appointments are booked, then that's cool. But tomorrow night's phone jam, if we start the meeting and you have 3 or more of those appointments you still need to book, when do you have to make those calls?
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
Right. So what's my concern with a Thursday, 7 o'clock? You tell me, just so I know you understand.
What's your concern?
Yeah, what's my concern? Let me start over again. You have total between Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. How many appointments do you have openings for that you need to book? Whether they're booked already or not, how many openings do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3. I have 2 Saturdays, you said?
Through Monday.
Oh, through Monday? So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
9.
9. Okay, that's an awesome number. Now here's the deal. How many of those do you already have booked up?
Just 1.
Okay. And that's the Thursday one, right?
Yes.
Okay, and that one's okay because it's 3-day window. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. So tomorrow night we're gonna crush this phone time. You've got 9 appointments to set. But if you don't, if for some reason, yeah, hell yeah, if for some reason you don't get those 9 appointments booked, let's say you only get 5 or 6, I'm gonna need you to have Thursday open to make phone calls, and at 7 o'clock, smack in the middle of how you make money.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
All right, yeah.
Like,
yeah, no, I totally understand.
Okay, so by the way, that's not your fault. It's just that we're not clear. So now it's clear, right?
Yeah, no, that was clear. I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah, and oh, by the way, if your appointments are booked tomorrow, so how about this? Let's keep the 7 o'clock Thursday. Don't reschedule it. If and when you crush your phone time tomorrow, let's say you get all 9 or you're within 1 or 2, we'll keep the 7 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah,
so it's you didn't do anything wrong. It's just a concern that I have that I want you to be aware of. Does that help you out?
Yeah, is it alright if I do phone time tonight?
It's always fine if you do phone time tonight, whenever you want to. Like the phone times we have here are for the majority of your phone time, but if and when you ever want to just do it so you don't have to do as much from here, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So let's just a couple reminders. We'll stick to 3-day rule. Number 2, don't book any more for Thursday until you know you have your schedule already filled for the rest of the weekend.
All right.
Okay. So here's my question. Your ship. Let's see. We got these appointments in. It looks like you're doing about $500 to $1,000 in CPO each week. Is that right?
Yeah, just about.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? 10 would mean it's like no work at all, easy, like piece of cake. 1 is it's hard as you know what to get it done. How hard is getting $500 to $1,000 in sales, effort-wise and mentally for you? This time of the year.
It's really just, like for me, I had 1 week where I sold I think maybe $100, and that was just from getting lazy. But for me, it's just getting the appointments.
Okay.
I mean, I'm confident enough where I follow the book, and like you said, as long as you follow the book, it's not really you. It's more just it's more.
Yeah, you're the man. Yeah, that's what you're telling me is one of the main reasons I know you're selling so much. You believed in what you're selling, right?
Yeah, and when I went in for Ricky had me cut the leather with the table knife. He had me cut the rope. It was just, it was like mind blowing, and right from there, I knew it was a great product. And it's,
Awesome. Yeah, Rick. Go ahead.
it's so, but
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Amen. Answer that question 1 to 10. How easy is 500 to 1,000, effort-wise?
it'd probably be, is 10 like no effort?
10 is like I could sell 500 to 1,000 in my sleep.
Probably, it'd prefer for me to be like an 8, just because of the appointments.
Okay, cool. And then what I'm hearing earlier is that you were admitting, by the way, I respect you for that, admitting that when you're lazy, you sold $100.
Yeah, no, I did like 2 appointments.
Okay, now at least you're honest. That's what I want. So here's my thing. I'm hearing that it's really not that hard for you to do 500 to 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a crazy thought. You ready for a crazy thought?
Yeah.
Why don't we blow the doors through this thing for a week or 2? Do you have anything personal or anything that would keep you back from just saying, okay, I'm doing 500 to 1,000, but what if I just went for it for 2 weeks? What if I just went for it and made in like 2 weeks what my friends are making all summer or all fall? Either one, maybe all summer, I don't know. Because you're at 30. By the way, Pat, congratulations again on finally hitting it. But 30%, what if you had 2 weeks at 2,000 instead of 2 weeks at 1,000? So can I? Go ahead.
Which when I first started, like school often didn't start until about 3 weeks in school, and like first weeks I was doing, I think I was averaging like maybe 1,500 or 1,300.
Right, and how hard was that? Still an 8?
Yeah, that wasn't hard because I was like I did golf to the side because the fast start, and I'm really trying to make as much money as possible for college.
Awesome.
I was doing I go to school from 8 to 3, and I do appointments for 4, 6, and 8.
Okay, well, okay, awesome. So that means really, right now you're operating 8 out of 10. It's not that hard. But just, I want you to paint the picture first. Are you a numbers guy? Do you need to write things down to see it, or can you like mentally picture numbers?
No, I can mentally see it.
Okay, so you're doing about $1,000 in sales a week. Let's call it right now. Even 500. So let's call it humor me here. The next 2 weeks, if you do the low end 500, that's $1,000 in CPO after 2 weeks of selling. That's $300 in your pocket in 2 weeks. I'm already telling you, as a high school senior, you're making more than your buddies doing that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That, by the way, yeah, right. That's 500 to 1,000. That's the low end. That's probably like a 10 out of 10 for you, an easiness.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to 1,000. You're telling me $800. You're telling me $1,000 in sales a week is about an 8 out of 10, right? Okay. So you're doing what you're doing, just normal. That's 2,000 sales in the next 2 weeks. At 30%, you're at $600 in income. That's more than some of your friends made the whole summer. I promise you.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, and how long would it take you to make $600 at the golf course if you're caddying, or picking up the golf balls with the cart?
It takes maybe
600 bucks would be like a month and a half or a month.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I don't know exactly, but that's a lot of work. You can do that in 2 weeks. Now, but what I don't know. Tell me if this excites you, and if not, I'll stop. But what if you blew it out of the water? What if you said, okay, I'm going to for sure get my 9, but could I stretch to like 1 more, 2 more? Just for 2 weeks. And ironically enough, it's the push week. Just for 2 weeks, can I get 10 or 11? I sell 2,000 a week. Okay, humor me in the math. 2 weeks in a row, that's 4,000. I just made $1,200. You just made $1,200, Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Yep. So now you have $1,200 in income in 2 weeks. You just made what 2 of your buddies made in the summer, or one of your really good buddies who made a lot of money one summer did in 2 weeks. How's that feel?
It feels good.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to, let me ask you a question. What's the highest priority for you in this job? Is it experience? Is it atmosphere? Is it income? What of the 3?
It's probably either experience or income.
Okay, and you say, go ahead.
I mean, just like when I get the check in the mail for like $1,000 or like $900, it's like, wow, $900 in like a week, or
Yeah.
actually it's like $500 a week.
Yeah. How's that?
$500 in a week.
Explain that feeling to me, real quick. In 1 sentence, explain that feeling. Don't curse.
It's awesome.
Okay, well said. Well, how would what's that? How would triple that sound, or almost triple that sound in 1 week, 2 weeks?
It'd be unreal.
Okay, but here's the cool thing. It's very real, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
The money you can make would be unreal for you, but the opportunity for you to make it is very real. So if I have permission, Mr. Jackson, if I have permission, I'm going to give the green light to Ricky and the staff, and on my note here, to give you that type of attention. What you've been getting is the normal, we give everyone who works hard and does the right thing and has a great attitude attention. But I'm looking for someone to get like real deal key staff attention. You've been getting a little bit, you got the sunglasses, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a great mark, but I haven't asked you this question. I haven't asked you the permission to push you like I pushed Charles, who's over 20,000. Like I pushed David Dogali, he's almost an FSM. Like I pushed Beck and Ricky when they were representatives. They're all making 50%. I want to be able to have permission to say, okay, Fort Lauderdale, and you talk to him. You want to push him like a SM who makes 50%. He gave permission. I just don't assume that. How comfortable are you with that? How comfortable are you with that coaching?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. How did you be coaching? What gets the best performance out of Jackson?
Probably just simple. Just like if I have trouble on recs, I'm trying to memorize page 21. Trying to memorize 19.1, and Rick told me that, and Alan told me that.
Yeah.
Just like the simple stuff. If I'm doing a phone jam wrong, like the one day you saw me and you with our Focus 5.
Yeah.
Like that Focus 5 it helps.
Of course. Okay. Are you open to? Are you cool with some feedback that I think will help me coach you?
Oh yeah.
Well, let me ask you. So we have permission, yes?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Do you like tough coaching or hands-off coaching?
Did you say tough?
Tough, hands-off, or in between?
Oh, definitely tough. I like to be pushy.
Okay, you're an athlete. That's why I love it. Okay, number 2. I'm seeing one thing that's glaring, and you made the comment, right? I just like things really basic. So I'm working on page 21. I'm working on page 9 and 10. Is that what I heard? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. May I give you some straight-up feedback, tough coach style?
Yeah.
That should have been a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
Right? So you're telling me you don't have 9, 10, and 21 down, and you're at $10,000 in sales. You know what I'm telling you right now?
What?
You should be at 20. You would be at 20.
What?
Yeah. How about okay, you're a golfer, right? Big-time golfer. You're going to play D2 championship golf. So imagine you got a guy who's shooting par all the time. Maybe an off round here, big round there. But for the most part, right on pace is a really consistent golfer. And you find out they're using the wrong set of clubs, meaning they're using their 9-iron when they should be using a 3, or they're using their putter when they should be using just like completely the wrong tools.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you flip out as a coach?
Yeah. I'd be like, what are you doing?
Right, I'd say, what are you doing? But wouldn't you also feel really confident in that golfer? Why? Because you know that if you fixed it, what?
You go like 66 instead of 72.
Yeah, I want you to go 66. I want you to go easy 66 out of 72. And that's for us. I want you to be selling $2 to $3 grand a week. I'm just telling you, Jax. Like, this is not my first rodeo with Cutco. I've been here forever, and I don't say that like because I'm showing off. I'm just telling you that I've seen it. If and when you decide to get your basics done, you get the right set of clubs, and you're using, the difference between when you rent the clubs and you have custom clubs. You know that, right? Yeah. Right now you're using the rented clubs, and you're even using the wrong clubs. When you get 9, 10, and 21, you're actually using the right club for the right shot. When you start to learn the high flyer stuff that we'll teach you slowly but surely, that's like customizing the clubs. So here's what I want you to take from this. Not that, oh my God, I haven't been doing it right. I want you to take from this, oh man, sky's the limit when I get things right. Sky's the limit when I get serious, and now that I have permission to get this coaching and I actually get my appointments, I'm down. So, cool?
Cool.
Okay, let me, all right, so what do you think? I'm going to end the call in about 1 minute at most, 2 minutes, with some reminders for tomorrow. But what are you taking from this first part of the call?
I think you believe me that you called me. You sit down and call a couple people.
Right.
And it shows confidence, I guess.
Yep.
That you have in me.
Don't guess, it's true. Go ahead.
And then we'll get the staff and get like the attention, but I think that will really help me.
Yeah, you like the attention?
Rather get the 10K in like, I think it was 6 weeks, get the 20K in the next 3 weeks or something like that.
Okay. And, you know, a couple of may I share what I'm thinking from this call?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a guy who's shooting 70-something with the wrong clubs, and I can't wait for him to get the right clubs. That's my first takeaway.
Yeah.
Second thing, I'm going to put in the notes right now, push Jackson the way he wants and needs to be pushed. 3, I am taking that your goal is 9 appointments. Are you open to the extra 1 or 2?
Yeah, no, I'm my schedule, and you know, I'll try to get to 11 for sure.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Now, my third point, can you do me a favor? And Ricky's going to be the one with the staff coaching you this weekend and through the week, because I'll be out of town at a wedding. But will you text me at the end of the day, like after you get all the help and the coaching, so that I can celebrate all the wins with you?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Okay. A couple friendly reminders that you already know for tomorrow. We have our phone jam. Now, quick question. I'm pretty sure I know the answer is high, but how many names and numbers do you have on your list?
How many?
Yeah, how many numbers can you have coming in? You're gonna do phone time tonight, correct?
Yeah, I'll call people from probably 8 to 9.
Okay. When you finish at 9 o'clock, will you text Ricky or call Ricky and let him know so he can update the book?
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow, how many names and numbers could you come in with total, if you just guesstimated the number? Are you in the hundreds? Are you in the 50s? Are you in the 200s?
Yeah, I'd say anywhere to probably 60 to 80.
Okay. Ready? 9, 10, 21. That list will be 150 to 200 consistently, like on the low end.
Oh, really?
Right. And imagine if you had that many people to call, how easy it is, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm so glad we had this conversation. So tomorrow, what time do you understand the arrival to be from Sunday's meeting, just so I know? Tomorrow's phone jam arrival is when?
I have an appointment at 4, so in between 5 and 6 or
Perfect.
5:30 and 6.
Okay, and you know what to do from the appointment, right? When you get to the end, if you need help.
Yeah, I'll call him.
Okay, perfect. Who's that appointment with, by the way?
It's with this guy, Steve Jarrah.
Yeah, tell me about him.
He is like a realtor, and he actually went and played a famous chef Nicholas course in what's it called in Ohio. I think it's called Medina.
Okay. So this is a guy you can connect with easily with golf. So you'll connect with him easily because of golf.
Yeah, I know him real well, and he used to be a famous chef. Not a famous chef, like a professional chef.
Okay, cool. Tell me about his wife. Do you know her?
Yeah, his wife is also a realtor. She does all the realting in a neighborhood across the street.
Okay. So they seem to do pretty well, huh?
Yeah, and I'm really hoping to get a lot of the people from across the street.
Okay.
Because I pretty much have all the community already good, and we have like a sister club, Clay Ridge, and that's where she works. So I'd really like to get a lot of recommendations from there.
Awesome. May I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
All right. You got to have page 21 memorized before that.
Okay.
May I make another suggestion, even more important?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have your rec binder all set up?
Yeah, I have like a separate binder for all my recs.
Okay, but would you say it's set up the way? Well, you know what? I'm going to guess it's probably not set up the way to maximize.
No, it doesn't have like the
Yeah.
picture in the front.
How far are you from the Inferno office school? Like when you get out of school, what time do you get out of school?
3:20.
And then you got to go right to the appointment?
I'll go home and change.
Okay.
They're my neighbors.
I'm gonna have Ricky or one of the staff members, like right after this call, text you pictures of what the binder should look like.
All right.
Okay, and I'm gonna say one thing. This is on us. I apologize because the fact that you don't have page 9, 10, and 21 memorized already, and the fact that you don't have this binder, it's not on you. It's just that we've been really sloppy, and it's all on me right now. So.
Oh no! I knew I should have page 9, 10, 20. I want a 9 done, and
Yeah.
most of that,
Well,
but
no, I know you know, but if we were coaching you the right way, we would have had this conversation a month ago.
Yeah, but
That's all.
That's my fault. That's
No.
your fault.
Well, how about this? Let's move forward. Let's laugh at this. We'll be laughing at that. We'll be laughing about this later. Okay.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to text you a picture of the binder, the cover, and what each sheet looks like. And I would like for you to get a quick pump-up conversation with either Ricky or one of the assistants, specifically Ricky if possible, right before your 4 o'clock appointment. Is Ricky going to be available for that? Yes, he will be. Okay, can you talk to Ricky? Can you make sure you talk to Ricky live before you go into this appointment?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it seems like we're not as confident about the recommendations, but before you go in, you get that binder, you look over page 21, we're going to get a ton of recommendations. But my second, and Ricky's going to explain something called the YES program to you. My second thought, what I think you're more confident in, is what you're going to sell them. Tell me what they're in the market for. Do you feel like this is someone who has to cook, needs to cook, they like to cook, they love to cook?
Well, I think, which I know he used to be a professional chef, so he said he has long eyes, but, I definitely think the cookware, because like a lot of people's cookware is just pitiful.
Yeah, okay. Can I share my experience with chefs?
Yeah.
Okay. My experience with chefs is that they're usually very particular about what they use. It's kind of like golfers. Like they have their certain clubs that they like to use, and they're open to other clubs. So he probably has his own particular type of knife. What you're really trying to get him excited about is not the fact that it's better necessarily for him because he's probably got his style, but it's better in the long run because it lasts longer, it's better for home cooking, and it's under the guarantee. That's the thing I really want you to emphasize with him. Actually, let me ask you a question also. Are these the types of people that really like nice things and quality and name brands, and are they like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think you push that too. Like me, do you know what they drive?
He drives like a Chevy truck, and I think his wife drives a Mercedes or BMW.
Okay, so they obviously like nicer things and quality, right? That's why they have the Mercedes and the BMW.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them this is like the Ferrari.
Right.
Can I give you one key phrase before you go?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Jones, this is the Ferrari, but for the price of a Camry. You see it later at the end.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. So you ready for tomorrow? So you'll call in Ricky. I have here on our agreement. You're gonna call Ricky before your appointment, and we're gonna send you pictures of the binder right after. Is that cool?
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, Jackson, I'm so fired up, man. I'm so glad we caught this and nipped it in the bud. You're shooting a 70 with the wrong clubs.
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited. Whew. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Thank you. I appreciate it.
yeah, I appreciate you, man. We'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, we're wearing camouflage.
Oh, camera tomorrow?
So find something, and you can wear it on your appointment, something cute. Like the mom will laugh at you, and you'll say, "Oh, Mr. Jones, we have a theme meeting," and you can kind of make it fun.
All right.
Okay, and then we're going out afterwards, either appetizers or bowling. So I'd love for you to join us.
Yeah. You're not gonna be there?
I probably won't because I have to get prepared. I'm leaving for almost 10 days, so I have to get prepared.
Oh yeah, that wedding. Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I don't see you, but have a good time at the wedding.
I will, and I'll have an even better time getting updates from you when you crush the sales.
Sounds good.
All right, my friend. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Thanks.
See you, Jackson. Bye. Okay. So we'll debrief. See what you're also finding too is that we haven't tightened the ship. We haven't, skills check. You can tell skills check hasn't been on point. Binder 9, 10, 21. And yes, for as much as it is his fault too, at the end of the day we should be driving this. He probably shouldn't have completed any appointments past his first 10 days without 9, 10, 21 in a binder. So that's something to know for staff. Like now things are tight, and that'll be part of what they just haven't been. So we're going to fix that. Second thing is this is a guy who has just been underachieving because he hasn't been, his vision of what could happen. If you notice, what I'm really trying to pull out is what's more from their feedback, takeaways. We'll go down the road. Start with you.
Yeah, main thing is just giving him perspective on what he could really use this job for. And he's really just doing the minimum right now and just pushing him a little bit and showing him what's actually possible for his future with us. So.
Yep. Charles.
I think that's the nail on the head, just making his mind think of what could be and not what is. Because like you said, I like what you did with the numbers. Telling him,
May I stop real quick?
Yeah.
And change your vocabulary? I'm not making his mind do anything.
Okay.
All right? No, it's just how you say it. What I want everyone to view is we need to create a vision, right? Because when I hear make his mind, it insinuates what? Like manipulation. And that's not what you meant, but when you go into the intent of how do I help this young champion, he's a young champion, this kid's at 10, 11 grand working the way he's working with, he's driving a Ferrari with the parking brake up. That's what he's doing. He's driving a Ferrari. He's got Ferrari-like customers. He's got customers just as good as any of our top AGO members with the parking brake, and I think he's still also pushing the brakes. You let that thing go? Okay, so anyway, you were saying?
Basically, opening them up to suggestions of what could be. And like what you do with the numbers as far as saying, well, you're doing this, and this is what's happening, the basics of 1,000. And like you said, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how easy is it for you?
Right.
And then once you said that, well, what could be if you do this?
Right.
And what could be if you do that? And this is the result.
And to your point, you know, someone watched this video. If you're experienced, I think of 2 people, Ricky and Beck, right now, you could say, oh, that's an easy PDI call. It's not an easy or effective PDI call unless they're just as difficult on that end. You have for all the challenges you have with the rep who doesn't have MAC customers, comes from the wrong socioeconomic background, isn't following the job properly, doesn't follow the program. That's just as challenging. Where you have to have the look. My fear is this, and the reality is this: is you won't be working here. And what do you want from the job? To this one, which is it's just a difference in what's challenging. What's challenging is you've got to pull out the best in someone who has the parking brake and brakes on. So, okay, and then back.
Yeah, I'm just excited. He sounds so sharp, and I had spoken to him. I connected with him a few weeks ago when I first got here, and even now, it's just like you can just tell that he needed to be like rejuvenated.
Yeah. I asked him what he took from the call. He said that you believe in me.
Yeah.
Belief, confidence. And this is supposed to be an easy rep.
I've never heard him not stutter. Remember I told you I thought he had a speech impediment. But yeah, and I'm like, what? Because he was so nervous, and now it's like he's confident, clear. It's just because I wasn't giving him the confidence he needed. But like you give him a little bit of confidence and you show him something, and it's like he's a completely different person.
Yep.
Realizing that was on me, just what I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just incredible.
Good. I'm gonna go to another point that we got past is that's good. The motivation and the connection and the vision casting.
Action.
But like technical.
Okay.
Go one by one quickly. What's technical from the call?
As far as technical, it's really diving into because he doesn't really have a lot of challenges. But it's really diving into look, this is what you could be doing. This is how you can take it way higher.
Okay, so
let's figure out why you're not at the level where you should be and why you're underperforming.
Yeah, so digging into where it was lacking.
I would say the 21. The fact that he said and he owned up to like I don't have the 21 memorized like I would like it to.
Yeah.
And then
well, let me interrupt you. I apologize, but I could have easily just said, yeah, I don't have 20. I'm working on 21. I could have just let that go. I said, can I go back to something real quick? And I asked him for permission. I went back to it. This is a concern. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and like you said, and as far as him with the realtor and how they're like big influential with their neighborhood and stuff like that, how that could be a key factor of continuing to build this business because as you know, 21 is the way you can.
What I wanted to do there is you don't just want, hey, do you have a demo tomorrow? Cool. Okay, cool. What time's the demo? All right, cool. Calls from the sale. You did nothing to paint vision for that appointment. Tell me about the customer. Who is that? I want them to leave that call going, I'm going to sell to that customer. And I'm going to sell a lot because that's what I talked to Jeff about. And even if it doesn't happen, I'd rather have them a higher expectation.
And like the vision of you tell them, like since he told you they're realtors, tell them the vision of have the 20-page 21 memorized so that when you go to and finish their appointment, you can get all the friends and family that they know, not just some, all of them, you know.
Yep. And notice I didn't say anything about him being a chef. That's why he'll buy more. Oh, it's a chef. In fact, I went the opposite.
Yeah.
I wanted to temper him for what chefs really say, and we all know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Beck, how about your technical?
Technical, I think it was just making an action plan. When you asked him for permission to push him, that was really key. And now it's just that we have to keep him humble every day. But I'm glad that I know how he likes to be coached. I'm glad that we doubled his CPO focus for the week, just on average, and now for SLCU even to take it.
And if you notice, I only asked for a 2-week commitment. Can we do it for 2 weeks? Can we blow it out of the water?
Yeah, but then you notice he said he wanted to do 20K in 3 weeks, so that's.
Yeah, no, he wanted to get to 20K.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 10K in 2 weeks.
But even regardless of that, what I'm saying is like you can see that this is a guy who. I just wanted him to think big. Can I just get 2 weeks where you blow it out of the water? And then what did I define as blowing out of the water? It's not really. Can you just get 1 or 2 more each week? Other thing, what did I catch technically in the back? What's something I caught? What's my concern?
Thursday night phone.
Yeah, my concern was just the whole Thursday night phone time, and that just reminding him 3-day window. And if you don't get all your appointments on Wednesday, we need that Thursday open.
Yeah, you had to dig really deep for that.
Yeah, then those are 2 longer calls, but also the philosophy is this. If you don't dig down deep, what's to say you'll have that opportunity again the next 2nd or 3rd or 4th week, because our business is such high turnover when you don't shepherd reps through. And the second thing is, if you're trying to rush through phone calls and they're not effective, you're having more longer phone calls that are longer than this call combined.
I think it's quality of call versus quantity of call, and when you have those calls where you're really digging in with them, it creates more self-sufficient reps, so you don't have to have those calls.
And when I see him tomorrow, if I were here, I'm not going to be. If I were here, you know what I would say? What's going on? Let me see. Like, it's just, hey, let me see that list. There you go. And Joanna, hey, let me see that 50. Make sure you make a note. Jeff told me to ask you for the 50 phone numbers. So, okay, I'm going to stop the video. We're going to continue to debrief. Those are 2 PDI calls on Tuesday. Peace. That PDI, though.